A stark warning echoes through the airspace as modern radar systems lock onto their targets. While new stealth fighters escape to the high heavens, the United Kingdom Tornado GR4 chooses a much deadlier path. It plunges straight down to a breathtaking altitude of just 30 meters, screaming past the speed of sound at Mach 1.3, using the jagged terrain to leave enemy air defenses completely blind and utterly useless. In the theater of high-stakes combat, this is the ultimate act of defiance. Carrying 9,000 kilograms of heavy ordnance at near-ground level, the aircraft leaves no margin for error. One single miscalculation against the relentless pull of gravity, or a sudden wall of radar-guided threats, and this multi-million-dollar asset is permanently exposed. Leading global defense analysts argue that, on paper, their only tactical salvation against modern integrated air defenses would be this high-risk, low-altitude penetration strategy. How did a Cold War relic transform into a low-level monster that renders sophisticated defense networks completely defenseless? To understand this tactical evolution, we must look back to the turning point of the 1991 Gulf War. During the opening phases of the conflict, conventional medium-altitude bombing doctrines collapsed as coalition aircraft became vulnerable to dense networks of low-altitude anti-aircraft artillery and surface-to-air missiles. Recognizing this critical vulnerability, the Royal Air Force initiated the comprehensive GR4 upgrade program. The primary objective was clear: to transform the United Kingdom Tornado GR4 into a specialized all-weather strike platform capable of delivering precision, guided smart weapons under the cover of darkness. By engineering a variable sweep wing design that adjusts from 25 to 67 degrees, the aircraft can dynamically alter its aerodynamics to sustain extreme weapon payloads while slicing through the dense air of the lower atmosphere. Before we go on, you think classic low-level strikers can outperform modern stealth in a real conflict? And tell me where you are watching from. Subscribe to the channel now to join our global defense community and never miss the next deep dive. This low-level monster derives its tactical lethality from a highly sophisticated smart weapons payload, turning the aircraft into an intelligent strike platform. The first primary weapon in this deadly arsenal is the Storm Shadow cruise missile. Weighing 1,300 kilograms and featuring a dual-stage broach warhead, the Storm Shadow allows the platform to engage heavily fortified bunkers and command centers from an operating range exceeding 500 kilometers. During Operation Telek in Iraq in 2003, the Royal Air Force first deployed this capability to devastate Iraqi infrastructure from safe standoff distances. Leading defense analysts observe that this legacy continues today. In the ongoing conflict in Eastern Europe, engineers successfully integrated the Storm Shadow onto Ukrainian Su-24 fighter bombers, which subsequently bypassed advanced air defense networks to destroy the Black Sea Fleet headquarters in Sevastopol, demonstrating that this digital-era guidance system remains highly effective against modern threats. For tactical engagement closer to the front lines, the platform deploys the Brimstone missile system, a masterclass in autonomous target allocation. A single aircraft in maximum payload configuration can carry up to 12 Brimstone missiles on specialized triple launchers. Weighing just 50 kilograms each and moving at supersonic speeds, these weapons utilize a millimetric wave radar combined with a semi-active laser seeker. When launched in a salvo, the onboard algorithms engage in automated weapon cooperation, scanning the battlefield and assigning individual targets within an armored column so that no two missiles hit the same vehicle. During Operation El Ami in Libya in 2011, this system achieved a 98% success rate against moving enemy armor. Complementing this is the Paveway for precision-guided bomb. Weighing 225 kilograms, this dual-mode laser and global positioning system guided munition proved indispensable during Operation Shader in Iraq and Syria, striking precise building windows through heavy desert sandstorms. However, deploying this maximum weapon configuration at extreme low altitudes comes with a severe engineering penalty. The primary mechanical vulnerability lies within the signature variable sweep wing architecture of the airframe. Altering the wing geometry between 25 and 67 degrees requires a highly intricate, heavy-duty hydraulic pivot system. When the aircraft operates in dense, low-level airspaces while carrying 9,000 kilograms of ordnance, the aerodynamic stress generated by high-speed maneuvers subjects the wing roots to massive structural fatigue. Royal Air Force internal maintenance logs reveal that for every single hour of low-level flight operation under heavy load, the mechanical platform demanded between 30 and 40 hours of intensive ground maintenance to address metal fatigue and hydraulic seal degradation. On paper, this extreme maintenance overhead made the low-level strike doctrine increasingly unsustainable during long-term deployment. Beyond mechanical strain, the financial burden of operating this heavy platform further accelerated its operational retirement. By the final decade of its service life, the logistical complexity of maintaining aging variable geometry components drove operating costs to over $35,000 per flight hour. In a modern defense environment, where fiscal efficiency dominates procurement strategies, global defense planners faced an unsustainable cost-to-benefit ratio. The massive maintenance backlog and escalating hourly costs eventually rendered the platform a financial liability for a medium-sized defense budget. These compound factors forced the Royal Air Force to officially decommission the entire fleet in March 2019, drawing a curtain on 40 years of frontline low-level operations. This structural transition marked the end of an era, shifting the burden of low-level penetration to modern conventional airframes, and establishing a critical historical lesson regarding the steep price of low-altitude heavy strike capabilities. Following the official decommissioning of the entire fleet on March 31, 2019, the frontline strike responsibilities of the Royal Air Force transitioned to modern multi-role platforms, specifically the Eurofighter Typhoon GR4 and the 5th-generation F-35 Lightning II. However, leading global defense analysts argue that while the physical airframes reside in aviation museums, the tactical DNA of this low-level strike philosophy remains highly influential. The specialized smart weapons payload originally perfected by the platform has evolved significantly. In 2026, advanced iterations of these systems, including the Brimstone 3 and the Spear Capability 3 missile family, form the core of the expeditionary strike capability for the United Kingdom. These compact precision weapons are deployed from carrier strike groups operating throughout the critical Indo-Pacific region, providing Allied forces with an advanced option to counter multi-axis maritime landing threats and sophisticated anti-access area denial networks. This technological evolution delivers a profound strategic lesson for modern military planners. Airframe stealth characteristics may degrade over time as counter-stealth radar networks become more sophisticated. But an adaptable ordnance architecture driven by advanced software and cooperating algorithms remains resilient. The integration of legacy precision missiles onto older foreign combat aircraft in recent European operations proves that hardware versatility can extend strategic deterrence without massive initial investments. Ultimately, this heavy strike history demonstrates that tactical lethality is defined by the intelligence of the weapon rather than the age of the platform. While modern radar evading designs dominate procurement debates, the raw capability to deliver 9,000 kilograms of intelligent payload beneath the radar horizon represents a vanished era of combat aviation. Do you believe that advanced multi-role fighters like the F-35 completely negate the tactical necessity for dedicated low-level penetration aircraft? Or will future air combat require a return to specialized low-altitude, heavy-strike platforms? Let us know what you think in the comments below.